What's going on, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo, and say hello to my new PC. I haven't built one of these guys since 2012, so I thought it was high time I get on the future train, especially because I'm starting up my Twitch streaming career. I wanted to have something that was supercharged and ready for a battle, but I decided to go the extra step and take myself into the new generation of 4K gaming. So I've got myself the required parts to make that happen, and I wanted to share them with you, open them up, then I'll build the computer and show that to you at a later date if you guys want to see that. Let me know by hitting the like button if you want to see the complete build, but let's start this off by saying that I am not a computer pro, expert, technology wizard, so if I goof some things up, cut me a little slack, alright? Fair deal, fair deal. Let's start this video off with the prize of the pool, the biggest, best thing that you can't even see right now, and that is the Titan X behind me. This is the crown jewel of my system, the brand new graphics card that probably is the best thing you could possibly get for a single card right here, I believe. At least that's what I'm told. So let's get down here and open this guy up. I like the box. It's got like an embossed Titan X on there. I feel like I'm preparing for Titanfall, but not that game, just the card. We'll open this up. They are sold out everywhere. The way I got this actually was direct from NVIDIA. So if you're looking for one of these and you're like, dang, they're sold out everywhere, because Amazon was sold out, Newegg was sold out, a couple other places I checked were sold out. I recommend checking NVIDIA's like direct site because I was able to get this real easily, and I got it in about 3 days. So we'll open this up and take a peek at the majestic graphics card that cost more than both an Xbox One and a PS4 combined. So I hope it puts on a show in terms of visuals. I'm excited to see what 4K gaming is all about, especially for some upcoming stuff like Witcher 3 and Batman. That should be pretty darn cool. So I'll try to handle this pretty darn carefully. Observe precautions for handling. And it shows like don't put alien hands on the card. So that's probably a good idea. GPOs don't like aliens. This thing is quite heavy actually, but there it is. This is what's going to be powering my system and hopefully eventually bringing you guys some 4K videos. I won't do everything in 4K because that would be madness, but eventually we'll do some stuff with this guy. Now moving along, let's go to what I find to be the more fun side of these things, which is the keyboard and the mouse. I got myself a Corsair K70 RGB keyboard. I was looking at getting a Razer Chroma, but I ended up going with this one because I like the sound of the keys better when I was watching some YouTube videos. I like the fact that you can customize all the colors. That will be super fun. Maybe I'll put in some crazy pattern. These have Cherry MX red keys on them, so I'm hoping that I like it. I had a Razer Black Widow, and I did not like how loud the keys were, so I'm hoping that I made the right call here and that this is actually a little bit of a quieter keyboard. We'll take it out of its wrapping. I didn't go with anything fancy in terms of like extra keys. I don't really mess with that. I don't play MMOs. I don't do anything really that would require all that extra junk. So I try to keep things pretty high quality but pretty simple for my keyboard and mouse. The rest of the build is pretty high powered. In order to have the Titan and all that, everything else kind of had to match. I didn't go with like the highest possible build, but I tried to put a lot of juice into it, a lot of power, in order to make it last and be very, very effective for video editing, for streaming, for gaming now. Yeah, this sounds better. It doesn't have as much of a high pitch sound. It's got a, like, can you guys hear that? It's still loud and mechanical, but it sounds more mechanical than squeaky, which was my problem with the Black Widow. This is nice. I like this, and I'm excited to light it all up and make that magic happen. Real quick, we'll go to the mouse. It's the Logitech G502 Proteus Core mouse, which was recommended as kind of like the best overall gaming mouse on the market, so I went with that. I don't need anything crazy. I haven't done a lot of PC gaming at all, so I'm going to try to learn the ways of the mouse and keyboard with this computer. I figured investing this much in it, like I kind of have to, I'm kind of obliged to do so. So especially for my streams and stuff, I am going to be dipping a little bit into PC, so I will try to learn the Jedi ways of mouse and keyboard here. We'll open this guy up. I liked that it was very high rated and very cool looking, which matters a lot to me, and it's pretty darn futuristic looking here. Let's pull this through. Come on. Ta-da. Alright, so there's the mouse It looks very nice, and hopefully it form fits. Yeah, it's got like a cool feel. It's got like this little ledge for your thumb there, which is kind of a unique touch. I like that. Back to the part side of things. The computer is powered by this Intel Core i7-4790K processor, which I'm not going to open up because that could lead to bad things. But basically, I went as high as I could without getting sort of into overkill territory. I didn't want diminishing returns. I know I could have gone higher. I know I could have pushed it a little bit more, but for the cost and the benefits, it didn't really seem that great to me, and I just wanted to make sure I had enough to run the Titan and make sure everything was effective. Now we get to the territory of things that I don't know a whole lot about. This is a Z97 motherboard. It is an Asus Maximus 7 Hero motherboard. I don't even know what it looks like, but we'll take it out. If it comes out, how do you open up? Ooh, it's got Velcro. Freaking Velcro. And the theme of this computer is going to be black and red. I've got a nice giant black case back there that you'll see in a second. And then this guy right here is black and red. The RAM is black and red. And then I'll probably do a black and red theme with the keyboard keys. Like everything is going to match and be really nice. Come on. Do you want to come out and play? Everything got delivered. I ordered from a bunch of different places. I'll put a list of the parts in the comments down or in the description if you guys want to take a look. But I ordered from Amazon and Newegg exclusively, I think. No, and EVGA. But here is the motherboard. Looking pretty cool. I like how it's like black and red. I don't want it to fall out, but there you go. That looks really, really sick and hopefully looks good in the computer casing. There is a beautiful power supply. I kind of went overboard on this and got a 860 watt power supply just to make sure there was never any issues. That's just a power supply. It is heavy as heck, so I don't think I need to open that up. Moving right along to the RAM here, I've got two lovely sets of 16 gigabytes of RAM, 4 8-gig sticks, 2 red. This is Hyper Fury DDR3 RAM. It looks pretty darn cool. Again, going with that theme color-wise. I kind of was debating between like blue and black and red and black. My first computer was white, just pretty much white and mess inside. So I'm going to try to keep this one a little bit more organized and looking nice, and I wanted to go with a cool theme. And this RAM is pretty darn cool looking. It's very shiny, and I like it a lot. As long as it works, that's kind of all that matters. But a little bit of flash here and there never hurt anybody. The last thing in terms of the internals that we got here are 2 solid-state drives. Apparently these are the best, or one of the best that you can buy. It's Samsung 850 Pros. I got a 256 gigabyte SSD for the operating system, and then I got a terabyte SSD for all of my games for quick loading and longevity and all that sort of beautiful stuff. Now, the last kind of fun part of this whole thing would be the monitor and the case. What should we do first? We should probably do the, let's do the monitor. So this is a Dell Ultra HD 4K monitor. The box that it shipped in is also the box that it's in, so we're going to open this right up here. I'll bring it down and show you. This is a 27-inch monitor that does swivel if you want it to do that. I don't think I will want it to do that or need it to, but it's an option in case you need that kind of giant Twitter feed mounted on your wall. I was debating between a bunch of different monitors, and I ended up just going with this Dell because it had fantastic reviews and a lot of like flexibility in terms of mounting it and putting it in other places if you needed to. I'm going to try to open this up without touching the screen. I've never seen anything in 4K. I've never seen a demo, I don't think. I've never seen anything. So hopefully gaming in 4K will blow me away. This monitor is quite nice. I have some other Asus 27 inches, so I'm going to go with a 3-monitor display, I believe, and they will all line up nicely. It's a really good size, and I think stuff like Evolve in 4K is going to be freaking epic on this thing. Let's set that down gently over here. Don't want anything to break. Last but not least would be this super mammoth, very heavy Phanteks Enthoo Luxe case. I wanted to go with something really tiny, but I ended up powering up the computer more than I thought I would initially, so I had to go with a bigger, heavier case. But it should just be set in one spot, so it won't be that big of a deal. It has a nice viewing window here, if you can see that. And then the front looks like this. And then the back looks like this with all your ports and slots and all that good stuff. So that wraps it up. Again, kind of the coolest part of this whole thing is the Titan X that should make things look prettier than Princess Peach. I am going to be reusing some of my hard drives from my old computer because they're perfectly fine and already have stuff on them, so I'll just continue those. There's a couple different terabyte hard drives there, but all in all, that's it. It's the i7 4790K powering the machine. I think it should be pretty beastly. I like the keyboard, I like the mouse. 32 gigs of RAM, we got the Titan X, we've got a solid motherboard, we've got the big power supply, we've got the solid state drives, and we've got a lot of fun games to play. If you guys want to see the full build once it's done, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what you think of this PC. Will it be sweet? I hope so. I sure hope so. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Drink some hot chocolate. Until next time, we will see you all later.